Yo, Patrick. Good to see
Hey,
you again, dude. So early in the morning. Yo, Patrick. Oh, sorry. Again, dude.
it's okay. Good rising,
Yeah,
sir. How are you doing?
yeah, I'm okay. I didn't sleep very long, but I slept well, and because it kept, well, it was during you guys' evening, but during my night, so to say. So it kept me up all night, and um, I think it's good to that you didn't start off with it and that you just make this apology. But I also wanted to ask you, like, did you contact with Jason himself in person?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
texted him. We resolved this
Oh, super.
offline.
Okay.
I think he's accepted my apologies, and but I mean that still doesn't account for his family. I mean that's maybe just
No,
Jason,
yeah,
but that's not
but
like
it's good.
his
Yeah.
mother and his brother and his son and his wife, and you understand that's another whole nother
No,
whole nother thing.
I truly understand the implications and the magnitude of what you're saying, right? It's not just the man, it's the whole family, it's the whole house. Yeah,
And his friends
yeah,
and the people that are watching and his viewers.
yeah,
It goes out to all those people. This apology is for everyone that watched that horrible show yesterday.
yeah. Well, I mean, big ups for you, and it's great to see you just have the balls and just admit your own mistake in it. Although it was just a slight component of the whole debacle, so to say. I
Yeah,
mean, you, yeah,
I do know that YouTube is a very violent place. I'm starting to realize it anyway.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's just I got to keep cool and keep my shit together and and
Yeah, you got to.
stay me and not let myself be influenced by sometimes I don't even know how come I started. I was laughing and shit, but I look back on it and I'm like,
Well,
man, what an ass you are. Fuck.
well, the way I see it, I didn't know the exact take on it, like at the start, why you, well, by the title, I could find that out, right? A reaction to Jason's video, and you more or less teamed up with Z, and you wanted him as the warrior, right? Like, will you team up with me because I know you don't like this, what's happening, and so that's what you called for, right? More or less.
Yeah, more or less, pretty much that. I
Yeah.
but
And so when he
I specific
performed, and so when he performed, you started to laugh, and this is only what I got later, because this is why you
yeah, I
asked him,
know.
right?
No, you're
Yeah,
absolutely right, V. I can't, man, I can't deny it. I fell into the panel like, like it was, it's like a honey trap, man. I just got
yeah,
caught,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So I just got caught up in it, and I instead of just sitting back and taking 2 seconds to think about it and realizing that I wasn't really going in the direction that I wanted to go.
And for him, I mean, for his personality or for his disorder or whatever, for him it was like, what? Oh, you invite me to be, to attack somebody? I mean, for him it was like just like
Yeah,
open
but he knew
range.
that wasn't the case. Voy, I specifically told him everything beforehand. We were on backstage on StreamYard for practically 20 minutes before we went live.
Yeah,
Okay. And I told him everything. And I said, don't make it personal. I just want us to bring out some good information to debunk the video that my friend made.
yeah.
Just to create some what's that expression there? It was all in good faith,
Some
but
controversy. It's just not so much
yeah, but
controversy, but just a dialogue, right? Like, what's
a
this?
small debate or it's I couldn't even call it controversy a little bit, but it
A
wasn't
heated.
intended to be it wasn't intended to be a personal thing.
No,
I
but
didn't
just,
have any personal vendetta against my friend.
yeah, but
That wasn't the whole goal of my video. My video was to just bring out some awesome information into because I knew that there were some of Jason viewers that watched my channel, and I wanted to make sure that they had the two sides of the coin.
Yeah.
You understand? And that's all.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
You
it
just
turned out into a troll session.
Slash session, like yeah.
And you know, that's something I'm not proud of myself for, you know.
Well, you know, you were not the only one, you know. I mean, the one that stepped in, what's her name, Sunkist. I mean, she did. I mean, you know, throwing yourself in there as a victim isn't going to help the situation either. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not saying that she did that on purpose, but you know, it just kept, because she stepped in for decency, right? She didn't step in because she was emotional or whatever. She just wanted to appeal to decency in Z, right?
Yeah, I understand. I actually, you know, and she also, I guess, misinterpreted the fact that she thought that I only muted her and let him keep speaking, but that wasn't like the real fact was I clicked. Anyway, you can't. I don't know how to mute everybody all at once. Okay, so I don't know if that's possible. I don't know how to do it. Okay, so that's first thing. Okay, I if I have to find that out, I guess I'm gonna have to research how to do that. But I didn't know how to mute everybody in one shot. So I muted her first, and then I muted Zetetic. But when I was clicking on it, wasn't muting, and it took a second or so before it muted. So you know. So she felt like I muted her and let him spoke, but that wasn't the. That wasn't.
No, she came. Yeah, later on, she saw that was not the case. So that's a good thing too. But you know, this is what I'm saying. Like, you feel guilty, but you know, your addition to the whole process was like the slightest part of it. Okay, it was not your mistake that it happened, other than that you started the stream. But you know, it's not your fault. So see, yo, Dick.
Hey, Freedom Grower. Sorry, I left you backstage there. I was preoccupied with scrolling down the chat.
Oh, that's all good. How's it going, guys?
It's all good. It's getting better anyway.
What's up, Voynich?
I'm okay. I'm glad to see that Patrick takes it like a man, you know. Because yesterday he was very emotional about it, which I also understand. You know, it's
Yeah, I'd agree. Good on you for taking accountability for where you believe you can improve.
Yeah.
Well, if I don't, I'm a lost individual.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we have Bizwoofer in the house. Hey, Bizwoofer. Oh,
you know, I just don't like these conversations where everybody gets yelling and screaming at each other, and I don't think it helps anything. But that's just my opinion. You know, if people are productive doing it that way, I also look at it as their prerogative. I thought that stream last night on We Are Awake was really toxic. And I didn't engage much in the chat because, well, he did say, you know, if you don't agree with me, unsub. So I was there on my own consent, you know, when he'd already said, I don't want you here. So I figured.
Yeah, you know what? That's the whole approach I kind of have a problem with too, is like, you know, I can get down with the fact that what he did was ridiculous. I understand that, but I also think some of the reaction is a little ridiculous too, you know, and that's just the way I see it, you know, and we're not always going to agree on everything. Doesn't mean I'm right and someone else is wrong and all this nonsense. You know, I'm not into all that, you know, I don't get into all that. I'm just speaking the way I feel.
Because I was really tired. You know what I mean? Hey, bro, I didn't mean to cut you off there. I just wanted to point out that I didn't see the rest. So, you know, you guys are talking about something I don't know, because I didn't stay for the rest of the We Are Awake TV panel. I was very tired and drained from my day, so I just went to bed, you know. So,
Good for
well,
you.
He commented on it, and then I commented on it. So, yeah, I'm just offering my perspective.
You got it. No, you got it. Go ahead, man.
No, I just did. I just said what I had to say. So.
Oh, okay. Sorry, man. So anyway,
So what's the topic for today? now we
let's hang out and chat,
us.
man. I asked Freedom Grower to come and make a couple of jokes.
Honestly, like, here's where I'm at. Like, I'm moving on. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see it as big of a deal as everyone else thinks it is. Like, I'm just like, that's what I mean by it's kind of ridiculous. Like, I'm kind of like, I'm moving on now. Like, I've heard much crazier things said in live streams before than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. You know, so I'm kind of like, that's why this whole thing is a little bit overdone for me. But you know, like I said, that's my perspective.
I sent my apology, and you know, I'm moving on from this. You know, I'm all right now. I've apologized. I've said my public statement, and I've you know, publicly apologized. I texted my friend. I fixed it with him, and now I'm moving on with this. Talked a little bit about it this morning, but like Voynich says, what's the topic for today? Well, the topic for today is hang out and then chat. So let's hang out and chat. So what the hell are we talking about? Let's find let's find a subject.
Trying to make some jokes, dude. Okay.
Okay. All right.
I want to make one more point if I could.
All right, go ahead, dude.
I don't see the consistency here, and that's the thing that really rubs me wrong about the whole deal. It's there's a lot of deep hypocrisy. I see, you know, you were corrected on your channel OTW by Ian for apparently not handling it the way he thought you should, and I think you're taking accountability, saying, in fact, I've done some self-reflection. I do think I could have handled it better. But then there's a big Drama Fest stream that the quote truther community does, where everybody gets together and does a big expose festival for 4 hours on this guy where he can't defend himself. He's got no ability to say anything in the chat because he's being hidden the whole time. And it included it included a bunch of personal attacks, not even necessarily towards Z as much as the panel just attacking each other, the same kind of denigrating bullshit, talking about people's beards and their weight and different, you know, heard a bunch of different shit. And I didn't even pay that much attention to the stream. I had to go have dinner with my family and do a bunch of things. I just checked in when I came back and I was like, oh God, look at this.
Yep, that's the vibe I don't like.
Where's the consistency? You know, it's not okay to attack, or it's okay to attack people personally, but it's not okay to attack their wife. Or, I mean, I'm just trying to understand the rules of all this. Like what you all think is acceptable and not acceptable. So I understand your marching orders for morality.
Yeah. That's where I'm coming from too, man. Well, the good news is this: I'm going to be doing a lot of live streams on my channel from now on. So, you're certainly more than welcome, Freedom Grower, to come over to my channel, because we don't do that kind of thing on my channel. So, I just want to put that out there so everyone knows. If you're like, I'm not into this whole groupie mentality. That's not my deal. You know,
me either.
Never has. So I let into
yelling at each other either. You know,
like, and I'm not into trying to. And I don't like the whole dividing. Like, now I got to be responsible for something that someone else said. No, I don't think so, man. Like, it's not up to me to try to I don't have to take a position on every word that someone utters on someone else's stream. You know, the thing is this: we're all grown adult men having a conversation. You know, everyone that was on that stream was an adult man having a conversation with other adult men. Were stupid things said? Yeah, maybe. I'll give you that. But guess what? We're all adult men. We don't need people coming in, flying off from outside, coming, giving their 2 cents. What part of that has anything to do with having a conversation? Like, I thought this community was about having real dialogues about real things, you know? And this is what it devolves into when we can't do that anymore, you know? So, yeah, you know what I'm saying, man. But I'm going to do some live streams, and you're more than welcome to come on with me. So,
I like what you're saying, Biz. I really like what you're saying, Biz.
For sure.
Yeah, I totally see what you say when you say, well, we don't need somebody else to come in between, and that clearly happened, right? I also pointed that out, and
I appreciate that, boy.
And you know, that's what I saw too. Like,
because I'm not here to defend what he said. You know, like I said, I've said it now numerous times. I've said it so many times. Like, I don't agree with what he said. You know, but honestly, if you want to know the truth about it, though. Like, I was way more upset about the fact that he wouldn't let the guest speak more. That upset me more than what he was actually saying. Because
Yeah.
if you notice, like after he left, Jason and I had a really good conversation. You know, we could have been having that
Yeah.
conversation the whole time.
Yes,
You know,
that
so
was
that
my whole
yeah,
intention.
right. And so that's what upset me more than even the stuff that he was saying. I
Yeah.
thought now
Yeah,
honestly,
I'm
it just
totally with you on that one. The
yeah.
behavior was disgraceful. You know.
Well, it struck me as weird. You know, I thought it was weird. I thought it was
Yeah.
out there. I thought it was weird. But it wasn't
Yeah.
like, you know, I wasn't like I wasn't as outraged the way that some other people were, and that's
Well,
fine. You know, we're gonna have different reactions. Okay, we're just
no,
gonna
but
have
I
different
know what you're
reactions.
saying. But I know
Yeah.
what you're saying. But you also stepped into the whole thing a bit later, or maybe you didn't know Z from before, and many of us, or some of us, did know Z.
Okay, well
from
then that's your thing. You know what I mean? That's your thing. So
No, that's not. I mean, we've been meeting him. You know, we are getting to know him, and you know, we've been seeing this behavior several times before. So it's not something that happens.
yeah, well maybe that's just not my experience. So I can't really put my 2 cents in on that. You know what I mean? Like if that's true, then that's between you guys and him. You know, I can't speak to that. I'm not going to sit here and act like that's my responsibility then to
You
come
see,
in
Biz,
and
I like
and
that.
whatever.
I like the way you think,
You know?
Biz. Seriously, that's perfect because that's
Well-
how I should have been yesterday in my live stream. I
Uh-huh.
should have kept that mind state exactly how you are right now. I should have stayed neutral and have a better. You know, this is my. You know what Z? I can't hold myself accountable for what Z said. Okay, that's
Exactly.
one
I
thing,
agree.
right? I know
Mhm.
that. All
Of
right.
course not.
What I can hold myself accountable though is encouraging the
Yeah,
disgustingness that was coming out of his mouth
yeah,
because I was laughing and encouraging and I was like I jumped in the bagwagon and I can hold myself accountable for how I was, you understand, and how better I could have been and for sure, you know.
Well, I don't put any blame on you for any of that. You know, you can't control like Freedom Grower said when you had him on after it happened. He came out here and said, "You know what? You can't control what other people do." We all know that, man. Like no one's gonna blame you for that because the thing is, you can't control if someone comes on your stream and says something stupid. We all know who's responsible for that, and it's not you. You know what I mean? So everyone can see who's responsible if they say something stupid. Like we all know who it was. You know, so.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, and I'm curious. You know, I look at Z as a strong energy and someone that is going to do a lot of good in this world. I don't in any way want to toss this guy out or throw him under the bus.
No, I agree with
Nobody
that.
wants to hate on
I
him.
agree with that too.
Nobody wants to hate on him. That's why he's such an appreciated
Well,
guest.
because here's the thing, though, Voynich. He's not just an all good or an all bad person. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
you guys might have a difference of opinion, and that's fine. That's between you guys. Like I said, that doesn't mean he's just a totally bad person with nothing good inside of him.
But if
It just means that you and him are
I know
on
what you're
different
saying,
sides.
Biz.
No,
But
I'm saying what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. Okay.
I get
Him
what
and
you're
you
saying,
are
but it's not a
different
matter of opinion. It's a matter of
I'm not sure
behavior.
you do know. I'm not sure you do know.
Yeah, I do, because I hear your words clearly. But it's not a matter of opinion about me thinking something about him. It's a matter of behavior, socially acceptable behavior. That's just what it is. And beyond that, and you know, and since that was not addressed, and since that got to be the thing, that started infecting everything, and thus other things started to rot and started to smell, and that's what happened.
And there is one thing I'm not you know, like in any way hating Z or whatever, you know, what was done, but there is one thing I can
Is
tell
he
you
invited back on your show?
if Z wants to come up here, I don't care. He can come up here, man. But obviously
cool.
we're gonna
So
have
you're
to
not
talk,
ostracizing him like other people have done. Cool.
dude. We're gonna have to talk.
You're just going to manage it if he does something that you don't want on your
We're
stream.
gonna
Then
talk man to man. I'm gonna talk to him. You know, that's it. I'm not gonna bash him. And if he wants to go out on a rant on me and he wants to blow up on me, then you know, welcome to you, Z, to come and blow up on me if you want to, man. But I am still gonna tell you what I think, man. And if you want to come up here, you're welcome to come up here. But I'm obviously I'm gonna fucking talk to you, bro. That's for sure, man. So that's my thing on it. Okay. There were specifics that I had given him before the live stream, and we were 20 minutes backstage before I went live. He knew all the specifics of everything I wanted to do. I even showed him the whole presentation beforehand, and I told him specifically not to make it personal. And he fucking went and did the fucking opposite of it, what I asked. But stupid me, I fucking jumped in like a dumbass. So that's what I hold myself accountable for. That's it.
But that also explains. Oh, sorry but that also explains why you jumped in, because he actually lived up to your expectations by attacking the other person. Way heavier than just a spicy discussion, But nonetheless, he was walking in the right direction, in your setup.
Yes, he was, but not to the point of making it personal and making personal attacks on his looks, his wife, his family, his belief. Well, his beliefs were, but that was a little bit of the issue. Like, because we do have like this thing, me and Jason, where we like to throw our beliefs back at each other and have this, say what?
I hope Zetetics in the chat, and I'm. I hope he understands. I'm trying to have his back here. I stand by him as a warrior for truth, and I really value the guy. So I think a lot of people have just chose to kind of throw him out with the leftovers or whatever is like dirty garbage or something.
Well, I didn't.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
I did no bashing.
I don't know where that's
whatsoever.
coming from.
All I said was that how it turned out was not what I wanted, and John's my friend, and I don't do that kind of shit to my friends, man. And that's it. That's just like I fucked up, man. So I fucked up, and he fucked up. We both fucked up, and that's the truth of the matter. And Z, I hope you're man enough to fucking take your shit, man. You fucked up. I fucked up, man. Come up here and fucking say you're sorry, like me, man. Be a man.
So don't expect that. Don't expect.
I want him to come up and say he's sorry. He needs to come
don't
up
expect
that
because
not just to my friend, but to me. Just
Patrick is gonna play with your.
He's gonna play. Z. I'm expecting an apology from Z because I think that what he did on my channel was.
He's gonna play with that expectation that you just proposed, like it's his newest toy. So
fine.
please,
that's his.
Please let me tell you that this is what they will do. This is what they will do. They will say sorry, and then they will run over you again, because this is the behavior that he portrayed. So he probably act that way again. I'm not, dude.
Yeah, but
I'm not.
No. I'm not like that.
I'm not hating on him. I'm just pointing out.
I'm not willing to throw out the baby with the bathwater, dude.
No, it's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, like, this
people
kind
are
of
entitled
behavior,
to their opinions. Honestly, Voy, that's one thing for sure. You're entitled to your opinion, and I understand where you're coming from. But, I'm just saying that I'm not the kind of guy that's going to hate on someone either. And I'm not going to I obviously don't agree with a lot of shit that he did. And I don't agree with a lot of shit that I accepted and that I let happen. And, I just want, if it's possible, as a man, as a human being, as a respectable person, if he wants to come up here and apologize for acting the way he did on my channel. All right. Because previously I specifically asked him to be in a specific mind state and not attack my friend personally, okay, and he did that. So this is what I want to point out here. That's all. And
I get it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not hating him. Look, I block him in chat? No, I didn't block him anywhere. He can come and click on the link. He can come and show up here. I'm a man this morning. I fucking come up here and I apologize to my friend for treating him like shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I did it. He doesn't want to hold himself accountable because he has this firm belief that the system is, brainwashing my friend. Fine, you're entitled to your opinion, man. But that doesn't give you the right to fucking destroy my channel. That doesn't give you a right to come up here and fucking make me look like a fool. That's not cool, man. I fucking cried my eyes out and fucking I don't know how many people looked at me yesterday. I felt like a fucking piece of shit. So, you know, I don't hate you, Z. I think you're fucking smart and awesome, and I absolutely agree with Freedom Grower 100%. That's what fucking pisses me off the most, man. Because I brought you on my fucking channel yesterday thinking that you were gonna bring your brain on and fucking, you know, blow everybody away, blow, like you said, like your fucking speech, man. Blow these motherfuckers out of the water, but not fucking attacking them personally and destroying their integrity live on my channel. That wasn't the goal. That was, and I never said to do that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't give a fuck about the online community anymore. I only call it how I see it. I don't care about anyone's reaction or what Z thinks or what anybody on the panel thinks. Just trying to be intellectually honest about the whole thing. And,
Right.
you know, if
That's
Z's
what my
upset with
priority
us now and it's projected towards us and we're all wrong, then, you know, I don't know what to say. There's not, you know, I don't even know what to defend.
And look,
I'm trying to defend the dude.
I'm not going to even act like I'm new to this.
Not that he
kind of
needs
thing.
defense, you know, he doesn't need my defense. He can handle his own business, but I just was trying to call it the way I saw it. And I do feel like there was some injustices that happened over on the other side of the pond there. And it's just like, we're going to ostracize people for personal insults. And then we're going to have a big stream about the dude and then have personal insults and not check it. And you were being checked on it in your stream, OTW, and then it just goes on and happens in another stream. So it's all kind of weird and quirky to me.
Yeah, I understand. I know what you get at. Sure.
Yeah, I look at it the same way. Like, and look, like I said, man, I'm really glad you said what you just said there because it really helped clear things up a lot. Here's the thing, like, I'm not new to this. Like, we're not all going to see things, you know, we're not all going to see things and agree all the time, right? Like, that doesn't come as a surprise or a shock to me, right? Like I totally understand why some people see it one way and other people are going to not quite see it the same way, you know? And like I said, to me, that's nothing new. That's nothing strange. That's perfectly fine, you know? You know, and I too, I'm here in this community because I do want to be intellectually honest, right? If I want to do the easy thing and veg out and watch cat videos, I'd be watching a cat video right now. I could easily do that, but that's not as meaningful or interesting to me, right? So, you know, that's why you know, I join these conversations and why I come up here, even though I look stupid, sound stupid. I do it anyway. You're right. I do it anyway. Why do I do it? Because I know, you know, I get something out of it. You know, I'm developing my inner self, and we can work on one another and have that conversation. And this is how we do it. You know, we do it by not always agreeing on everything, not always seeing things the same way, not always saying things the same way or the way that everyone agrees with. And we have to give ourselves room to have those feelings and have those points of view, you know, and that's what makes us better. That's how we grow and become better. And maybe that means, you know what, we part ways at least for a little bit or whatever. That's the way it goes sometimes. You know what I mean? So
well said, brother.
It's all part of the game. It's all part of the journey, right? Thank you. Ben.
I have to agree with you on that point because when I made my comeback video, that's one of the first things that I said. I said I have nothing new to bring to the table. All the information that I know is already out there on YouTube, and a bunch of other people are already talking about it. So, you know, my comeback is to come back and learn. I want to be the student, not the teacher. And, you know, that's how I see things now. When I come on YouTube, I'm here to learn now, not to teach. And if I teach in the process, then I guess that's what a good teacher would be, because a good teacher is a student.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, you're hitting the nail on the head there, man.
I really like this little group we have right now. I like this little.
Hey, Biz, I'm trying to find your channel, dude. I keep searching for it and I can't.
Oh, really?
It's not coming up. If I
did sub to your channel too.
Okay,
yeah, you might have to filter it and put channels instead of videos, and then type BizWoofer. It should pop up if you do that, but
yeah, if you sub to mine, I should be able to find you under recent subs and then sub you. So I'll look for it now.
Yeah, maybe there's that too. Yeah, for sure.
I think I'm sub to your channel, but Biz.
Yeah,
pretty sure.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you are. I remember you subbing. Yep, for sure. That's cool, for sure. I'd love to have you guys on. We do some fun streams. I got to come up with some show ideas that we can. I want to come up with some ideas.
Dude, I have a ton of ideas. I just don't have them. Like, you know, I wanted
Yeah.
to do you know, one-on-one interviews and stuff like that there.
I want to make it really fun though, like a fun, like I don't know, something really fun. You know, I really, you know, whose streams I really like is Patrick Roberts, Our New Timeline.
I haven't seen
I
that.
really like his. If you don't know his channel, he's great, man. I think he's fantastic, and he's very just down to earth, and you guys have great conversations over there. Voynich is on there a lot too sometimes. So
Yeah, I like. You know
Yeah.
what? It's funny that you say that, but it's funny. I like Voynich's channel. All
yeah,
right.
he does. No, yeah, he
Uh,
does a great job too. I love
honestly,
his channel, too.
and Voynich channel is the reason why is most of the time, like especially when Freedom Grower is there, I burst out laughing in the beginning of the day. Okay, because these guys are so freaking funny. It's
Voynich is the
just-
morning show guy, right?
yeah, and it starts out my day just great, and I love it when he feeds the birds too.
It's
That's,
perfect for that too.
That
yeah.
I just love that, man. That's
That
like,
was awesome
oh
when
yeah,
he did
you're
that.
awesome, man.
So cool. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, that was really cool.
Thanks, man. I was just taking that in with one big smile here.
Yeah.
See, that's
so,
the kind of energy we need. That and you know, it's so much more rewarding to have that, like to go through what we've been through and then come out on it top like that. And like, there's so many people that never even make an effort to do that in life. You know, they stay in their little comfort zone or whatever, and they don't ever, you know, they don't ever express themselves or whatever. Like, that's great that we have a community where we can do that. You know, that's so valuable because the world doesn't want that. You know, this is a world that doesn't encourage anything like that.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Thank
So
you,
true.
Mary, for putting that in the chat. I couldn't find it, so thank you very
Oh,
much.
There you go. So, Freedom Grower, say something funny because
That
Oh,
silence.
sure. Just wind the Ass Clown Gong Show character up and tell him to start. Maybe I'll start screaming expletives or something. You know, a little shock and awe, nice clean sweep to get the morning going.
yeah, that sounds great, man.
Get your
So what's on the
coffee,
menu?
folks. Ready, set, 1, 2, 3, go. No, you know, I'm burnt out on all this. I it affects me. I'm not like some kind of fucking actor where I can just. I either feel it or I don't. I don't feel it today, and I'm totally bummed because I just think this was a loss on a lot of levels. But I'm also happy at the same time because I really do see how there's some positives coming out of it. So I guess I just need to focus on that. And
Well, I
You know.
actually don't want to get it twisted because I actually agree with you more than I agree with you know, because here's the thing, I don't really like the way it was handled myself either. Like I view wrongs on both sides. You know, I don't view it as like a one-sided thing. I view it like I don't like the way it was handled either. Honestly, I don't want people to think like I'm totally cool with everything. Like that's definitely not the way. First of all, it's not the way I would have handled it in the stream. Like what he said is not what I would have done. But then again, I wouldn't have done everything afterwards either, just so people know where I'm at with it. Like I don't like the way, you know, I don't really appreciate the reaction it took afterwards either. Just saying.
that
You know?
sucks.
I don't even know what happened afterwards. That's what I'm like kind
You
of.
don't
Well,
wanna
the
know.
whole
It's not
thing,
worth
the whole
it.
hoopla.
Not worth
the
seeing
whole
it.
hoopla.
Don't look into it. Don't look
Yeah.
into it.
Not worth it, dude.
You've
Really not.
experienced enough in this whole situation. You know.
I guess it was better off that I went to bed.
Yeah, dude, you are, you did well there because this is what I wanted to say. Like, it was so. Actually, I was glad to hear that when you said that you didn't see the rest of the drama. I was like, wow, and you know, and you also contacting John first, or what's his name?
Thanks,
Jason.
Homestead. I appreciate that.
You know, it's like, oh, come on, dude. This, I mean, you're not here for YouTube. You're just a human being, you know. So that's what it said to me, that you didn't catch the rest of the drama, and that you contacted Jason first. I was like, fine. Yeah, you know, that really comforted me, Patrick. And so yeah, it's nice to know you. Yeah, nice to get to know you.
Well, thank you very much, Voy. That's very heartfelt and touching, man. I think I need that this morning. See that word? I gotta deprogram myself. Gotta get rid of that word, man. Word. Gotta get rid of can't as well.
Yeah. Well,
Can't victimizes you.
Yeah, it's
You
Go ahead.
can't and you won't and don't stop. Because you can't, you won't, and you don't stop. You gotta be rocking with the sure shot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Listen up, guys. Sabotage.
I don't mean to belabor the point, but I guess I will. I just I think with Jason, you know, because people try to get in the minds of people why they would be doing what they're doing, and I think the intention behind all that, if there was one that was altruistic or philanthropic, I know you probably don't think there was, Voynich, but I like to assume the best, and you've had more interaction with the guy than I have, but I thought what he was trying to do was shake Jason up from his slumber, that he envisions the guy as taking that juice and has him in a zombie state, and that he needed some hard, tough love. And while I don't agree with going to personal attacks, but that's just my personal opinion. You know, people can handle their business how they want to handle it. I don't resonate with that, but at the same time, I genuinely thought this guy is trying to wake this guy up, you know, to get him to think about just what he's done and have to face that. Many people won't come at you that way and tell you what you need to hear, that it's, look, man, you fucked up big time, you know, and people who took that poke, they need to know that. I mean, they really did. They fucked up big time.
No, I totally
Yeah,
get that.
no. Oh, wait a minute, boy. I just want to intervene and say to Freedom Grower that, you know what? Everything that you just said is actually exactly what I think, all right? In the sense that if you take out all the insults, the message that he was trying to make was,
it was valid.
I heard it. I knew what he was trying to do, but you know, he needed that filter. That had to have a filter through what he was saying, man. Just like leave the insults out of it, man. That's just what I'm saying. That was the only thing that I disagreed with, you know, is all the insult calling. That was it's
so what I see there is because I agree with you, Freedom, and I see his angle too. I see Z's angle too, right? And his frustration and the fresh choice, the new path that he's walking, right? Or the smaller path that he's walking. And I see that too. And what I think that actually made the volume of his insults greater, the magnitude of his insults greater, is that he recognized himself in Jason. He recognized himself in Jason. He recognized his old self in Jason, you know,
yes,
for also
Jason's
being in the
doctor.
medical profession and everything, you know.
Exactly.
I think a mirror was placed in front of him, and he already decided that he hated himself for, well, not so much hated himself, but he really despised of the choices that other people around him made, and he also made, until he made the change, right? And so he was. That's how I perceive it. Like he was projecting that self-image and that self-loathing upon Jason, and that's why his real intentions, like you just discovered, or like you just explained to us, Freedom. That's why his real intentions didn't get through, because he got too emotional about it. And I think that a great aspect of that is that he recognized his old self in Jason. But maybe I'm being too psychological.
That gives you something to think about. It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a psychoanalysis, but I think it's a reasonable guess. Hey guys, I appreciate you all, and I thank you for letting me come up here and talk. I'm a little bit drained today. My batteries are low, so I'm just going to go do some self-love and make myself a nice tea here. I'll listen in from the sidelines, and I do look forward to joining you guys in the future.
Can I just say real quick, I really appreciate you, because I really am thankful that we have someone like you out here, because you put into words so many things that I wanted to say and just didn't know how to say them. You really impressed me with your level of intelligence and your ability to your ability to reason through these things. It really did impress me. So I just want to get that out there too.
Thanks,
Yeah,
brother. I
like
am
what
a
you think
genius,
too,
and
man.
I'm an extremely attractive looking guy. So everybody's definitely.
Well, you're an
drooling
incredibly
over-
wise guy. I can tell you that much. Wise person.
and I'm very humble too. Very, very
Yeah.
humble.
Yeah,
I
appreciate
think I
it.
think you're funnier than good looking though.
Yeah,
No,
funny
you
looking.
like him. He's a
You just meant
musician.
funny
He's a
looking.
musician.
You're a
Just
musician?
funny looking.
Are
Yeah,
you
I
really a
play guitar.
musician?
Yeah, check my
Really?
channel out. My last 2 streams are just some of my jams, and I'm not a active professional musician. I'm just a hacker that likes to sit around and tinker on the guitar, but it's kind of my meditation,
Mhm.
I'll
That's
make
awesome, man.
sure to go check that out for sure.
Yeah, cool.
I've been wound
Thanks.
up so much of my own stuff that I haven't even had time to go check out all your guys' content.
Yeah,
Yeah.
us creatives got to stick together, man. I'm trying to do, web design and stuff. Like I'm a writer. I do a lot of writing and stuff. So writing, web
Good.
design.
Then write a song, man. Write
I
a
sh-
write a truther song, and I'll put some music to it, and I'll put Freedom Growers guitar tracks on it and everything.
That'd be dope. Actually, you guys can do all the music and stuff, the composition. And
producer.
then I could produce it.
Oh,
'cause
dude,
I'm
that
on
would be awesome.
Well, I
That
can
would be
produce
awesome.
music too. I do it all. I have a studio at home, everything.
We should do that, man.
All right, we
I
got to
want to do
collab.
production. I want to get into
Okay.
production.
Love you guys. His voice says I'm not always good at goodbyes. So take
Okay,
care.
ciao, bro.
Bye.
See you next
All
time,
right,
man.
man. Great to see you. Take care.
Peace.
All right.
Yeah, that's it. I have a music channel. I don't know if you checked it out there, Bizwoofer.
What? Okay. What's it called? Is it just
Joey
OTW?
Jones. Hold on, I'm gonna drop a link in the
Yeah, drop the
Awesome.
link. So we can check it out. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out.
So you're gonna stream more often, Biz?
Yeah, I was actually going to go live last night, but it takes 24 hours to get the stream up and going. So I'm going to wait till tonight, I guess. And then I don't know if I'll go live tonight, but maybe I will. I don't know. So, but I'll be
What does
starting to do that more often.
Why does
What
it
is that?
take 24 hours? Why does it take 24 hours to get the stream going? What is that?
I have no idea. It's a weird, quirky YouTube thing, I guess. I have no
from
idea.
your
why.
phone.
Yep, from my phone. It
Oh,
says.
okay, that's why. It's because it's the
Oh,
first
okay.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds-
that's why.
Yeah. Okay.
For sure. So if I did it from my computer, it would let me go live? Maybe I should just go on my laptop.
I don't know
If
how
you did it directly from your computer, you could go live right away, no problem. You won't take 24 hours. You can go live right now if you wanted to.
Oh,
Is
okay,
that-
cool. I didn't know
is-
that. Okay.
Are you going live via StreamYard or via YouTube?
I was gonna go via YouTube. I mean, I don't even know. I'll probably have to figure out how to set up StreamYard
If-
and stuff.
StreamYard is super easy, dude. Just
Yeah,
go
it's-
to the
it's-
site
it's
and
just
sign
click
in
and
with
go,
your
dude.
Google account, and that's it, man. You're all set
Okay.
to go. It's super user friendly, man.
Great, awesome. We'll get that
It's-
going then. For
It's
sure.
really the old plug and play, click and go.
Yeah,
Plug and
Yeah,
play.
for sure.
It's just you plug
literally.
it in,
And
and
you have 20
you want-
hours with
okay,
your
now
free
I want to
account,
stream,
so-
and it's like bam, you're just there. Within 10 minutes, you're online and streaming. I was like, wow,
Yeah, awesome.
this is
I didn't realize
awesome.
it was so easy to do all that. So that's good news.
Yeah. And if you're
Alright,
done with
so-
20 hours, because you will be, because it's very addictive, it's very enjoyable to live stream.
Yeah.
And then you will think, and now I need another account. And then you think, well, I'm not going to create 20 accounts. And then you're just going to get a subscription to StreamYard. This is what I predict, Bizwoofer. We will see how it goes.
That's
But,
good.
you know-
It sounds good. I hope it goes that way. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
the
man.
biggest obstacle is just the health issues that I'm dealing with. It's the biggest thing that keeps me, because I would just stay up. That's a big reason why I can't stay on for too long at a time. Is like, 40 minutes to me, it goes by so fast when you're up here, but it's a long time for my body because I do have these sort of these issues with my body, unfortunately, that I have to deal with chronic
With the-
chronic issues, unfortunately.
It's like bones, something with the bones.
Muscles, my bones and
Muscles.
muscles are issues. Yeah, nerves, muscles, bones, all the whole thing, really. But I am seeing a chiropractor and it's helping, so it's getting better. So
Dr. Z is a chiropractor too, right? Zetetic. He's a chiropractor too.
Oh, is he? Yeah. There's a lot of chiropractors, man. It's
Oh
like
no,
crazy.
no, I'm mistaken.
No, he was
He's an
for
he's an
audiology
audio
for the
expert.
ears. Yeah,
Yeah.
audiologist.
No, the guy from what's his name? Michael, the guy with the elephant. The guy who's researching this big elephant, this giant elephant in Spain. What's his name? Stellium 7 is his YouTube channel, and he's a what were we talking about? Not a cardiologist, but about the bones. What were you talking about? Yeah,
Chiropractor?
chiropractor. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, man, I got a really good chiropractor. If it wasn't for that, I would be so much worse off. And I'm still not that great off. So
Yeah, but I heard it's like a real. It's not like any therapy. Like it only works when you believe in it. But chiropractors can actually do something that really actually helps you. Instantly.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's one of the only things that helps, They
Yeah.
use a really good technique, so it's really helpful. For sure.
Shout out Karen and Preston, and shout out to Malcolm Sheen. And I'm seeing some new faces here, so welcome to all the new viewers.
Karen and Preston is a very well known person to me. I've known her for quite a while. Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah,
you enjoy
well, she's welcome to pop on if she wants.
Did you guys watch Brian's stream last night? And you get a chance to
No, I
catch
didn't.
all? I didn't get a chance to watch all of it. But I watched some of it.
I didn't view much of it. I saw him like which Brian do you mean? Stavely?
Stavely, yep.
Yeah.
Stavely.
Yeah. No, I didn't watch much of it. I saw him canoeing and being happy with the beautiful Steffi.
Steffi P. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool to see him back. I feel like he wasn't on for a while. He's probably busy doing stuff. Yeah. Maybe I just missed him. I don't know.
Well, the name of the stream was No Media, so I guess he's just offline, most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing for a content creator, with the intensity that he does. What he
Yeah, sometimes
does.
you got to take a break and stuff for sure.
I think it's a good choice, just to say, well, 4 weeks or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, no media whatsoever. And of course, he will put on a video and a weekly stream, because he is a content creator and he should keep his
for sure.
right. He should keep his view on the viewers. So I get that. But yeah, dude, I think it's a great choice. I mean, I would be so lonely if I would make that choice. The days would be so empty if I didn't have the internet.
Yeah.
And I'm not proud
You'd
to say
feed your
that.
birds, Voinish. You'd be all right. You have your birds, man.
Yeah, I get around. I would feed my birds more often. Yeah, and other birds, and I take more walks and longer walks. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. You'd be more in tune with nature and spend less time in front of the computer.
Yeah, well.
Not that
Well,
it's a bad thing. I'm just, pointing it out like that. Like
Well,
I'm just saying, if it didn't
thing.
exist,
I mean,
if we didn't
some
have
of my
that,
best
we'd
friends,
probably
some of
all
my
be.
best friends are on the internet. It's a bad thing.
I'm addicted to internet. If I'm not on YouTube watching, documentaries or other people, other YouTubers, other content creators, I'm freaking gaming or watching Netflix something, or
Yeah.
I'm guilty. I'm no better.
Yeah.
But I figured I'd probably be outside doing something more constructive if this wasn't around.
Yeah, well, it's winter, I mean, there's not much to do in the garden. And you can't fix the shed. You can't fix the roof. You can't fix the gutter, So.
And thanks to Creating a Homestead for linking my channel. I really appreciate that, man. And I appreciate that some of your comments, because that was really cool. Just want to get that out there too.
All right. Sorry, guys. I freaking dropped my coffee all over my. Good thing my
Not
keyboard
over
wasn't
your
close.
computer, I hope.
No, the keyboard wasn't close. So I was all right.
Nice. Okay.
Dang. The joys
I've
of
had
live
that-
streaming.
I've had that happen to me. Like my computer was like getting into trouble when it needs to start it up. When it needed to start up, and at a certain point it just wouldn't start up. So I got back to the computer store where I bought it like 3 months later. I said, well, now it doesn't start anymore. I said, well, that's weird. And so they opened it up and said, well, sir, we found some brown, thick substance on the motherboard. Would you have any idea what it is? It could be coffee. He said, usually it's coffee, dude. Usually it's coffee.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe my cat dropped my coffee on my computer while I wasn't looking.
Yeah. That's what I told the insurance company. That must have happened, and they bought it, dude. So.
Oh, geez. Oh, that's a good one.